Hey, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
You know what? Every time my AI transcribe app says my name Tomiya or
really?
Tonya.
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 That's your new nickname.
Tomoya. So I have to clearly say Tomoya.
Tomoya, yeah.
Mo,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I guess so.
Tomiya.
Well, Tanya is actually a girl's name in English, so maybe it thinks it's hearing a lady's name, Tanya.
Yeah, Tonya.
I'm going to call you Tanya. Hey, Tanya, what's up?
Sounds wild. Sounds like wild
Well, if there are
lady.
any Tanyas listening, we're sorry.
Okay, what's our today's topic? Today we are talking about Mercari scam scandal.
Okay, I haven't heard about this, but I use Mercari quite a bit. And in fact, I've just started using it again this week, kind of heavily, to buy things, not to sell.
Here's what's happening.
Okay.
People are claiming they have been scammed through Mercari's return policy.
Okay, I don't know the details of this, but I can kind of imagine how this scam could come about.
Because you are a heavy Mercari user.
Yeah, and I've had a few problems with a few people buying things from me. So I can imagine, problems popping up.
Okay.
So what is the deal with this return scam scandal? What are people saying? What's going on?
So here's a specific case, shows what happened.
Okay.
So this seller is saying he shipped iPhone to the buyer,
Okay.
but he got back a bottled water instead.
Okay, so the seller sold an iPhone. The buyer got the iPhone.
And he claimed it and said this iPhone couldn't activate it because of your fault. So this buyer wanted to send it back to original sellers.
Okay, like a return.
Yeah.
You want to return it. Okay.
So this seller said, okay, it's my fault. And he provided his address. It turns out he just got a bottled water with exact same weight as iPhone.
Wow, that's really sneaky.
So this person lost money, also his iPhone.
So obviously he lost his iPhone. He sent it. He didn't get it back. The buyer claimed it was broken or whatever. They couldn't activate it or whatever. The buyer said, okay, I'll take it back, send it back. So he had what? He had returned the money already to the buyer?
I do not know this specific timeline.
If he's out money, he must have returned the money and then he got the bottle of water after that.
I assume he didn't get money back. That's why he complained to Mercari, and then it
Right,
went.
he didn't get paid, or he got paid and he returned the money before he got the fake phone / bottle of water back.
Right.
Okay, yeah, it's a little bit confusing.
It is.
Yeah, so he got the phone and the money back. He didn't have to pay because he complained that the phone was broken.
Right.
So Mercari didn't process his fake payment. They just put the money back in his cloud account, right? In his online account.
Yes.
So then the seller didn't get paid, and he also lost his product.
Right.
Okay. So he got the short end of the stick.
Sorry, it's complicated story.
Well, that's how Mercari is, though. It's really complicated when there's like a lot of money and product going back and forth. And so that's why I said in the beginning, it could be, I can imagine how it would be easy to scam the system. Because I actually had a similar thing. I was selling a pair of jeans. And like it was a pair of jeans I had worn. I didn't have the tag anymore. And so I just put what information I had and the condition of the jeans on the description. Someone bought it. I sent the jeans. And then when the jeans arrived, they had not okayed the payment. So they had my jeans and they hadn't paid for them yet. Like it hadn't been okayed. And then they complained that my description wasn't correct, which It was. They wanted the model number or something that I didn't have, so I didn't put that on. So it wasn't a lie. I wasn't trying to rip people off. But then they said, "Oh yeah, we don't want the jeans anymore because we don't want this certain model number that you have." And I said, "Okay, just send me the jeans back." But like so much time had passed by then that Mercari had, like if you don't send the payment, if the buyer doesn't send the payment within like a week or something, they automatically send it through. They automatically okay it. And so the buyer had not okayed the payment, but Mercari okayed the payment because they had messed around and wasted time. And so I got the money. I had sent the product and they were complaining. So I said, okay, send it back and I'll find a way to get your money back to you. Then they said in the end, oh, never mind. We'll just use the jeans. It's too complicated. And
It is.
we can use the jeans anyway.
Yes.
So it was a lot of back and forth. And it's like, okay, who's got the money? Who's got the product? It was very messy.
It is.
Yeah.
So this person complained to Mercari because he wanted to get this iPhone back.
Okay. Fair.
Yes.
Because it's his thing, right? It's his product.
Right. So Mercari warned this buyer, you should return the iPhone. But this person, I think he didn't respond, obviously. The seller gets mad and posted about this whole story on social media. So
Wow.
it went viral.
Okay. Was this in Japanese?
Yes.
Okay. That's probably why I didn't see it, because I don't read Japanese social media very much.
Yes. And here's what Mercari says on social media. Like, sorry for our poor support, and we want to get money back to you. You know, this what makes me confused because he didn't lost money, right? He lost
his
iPhone.
product, yeah, which is the equivalent of whatever he was asking.
Yes. Or maybe this is a different person because so many people complain to Mercari and then share similar stories.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening.
Maybe I'm confused about, different stories. Anyway, and someone said, this person is lucky because he can get money back because his post went viral.
Okay.
Other people, nothing happened for them.
Oh, okay. So only because he complained on social media, then Mercari took action and justified his situation, rectified his situation.
Yes. It got me thinking about employees on Mercari, programmers on Mercari are smart, I think.
Yeah.
But how they can build this poor system?
Well, I don't think it's a poor system. This is just my opinion. I think it's like a shikata ga nai. It can't be helped because you are selling real items, like physical items. You're not selling service, you're selling things. And so that thing has to be shipped to the person who wants it or who bought it. And because it's a physical thing, there's a time lag, right? There's a time lag between when the seller releases the product and when the buyer receives the product. So within that time lag, if you send it by Yamato, it's maybe 2 days. If you send it to the post office, it's often longer. A lot can happen in that time with the money going back and forth, right? I mean, I still think that the system is pretty well designed. I'm a Mercari fan, if you guys didn't pick up on that already. I like it. I think it's a really well-made system. It's easy to use platform, and they do actually have clear policies.
Yes, they do.
They do have rules.
Yes.
In cases like this, the problem is not the rule or the app wasn't good. It's the intention of, black buyers. And I don't mean black people, but I mean people with black hearts. People with bad intentions using the platform for ill gain.
Yes.
They're using it to scam people or to rip people off, obviously.
Right.
The platform itself is, it does what it's supposed to do, I think. This is my opinion, though.
Okay.
What do you think?
to me, this system, not just only this system, but like a peer-to-peer service
Okay.
are generally vulnerable.
Yeah, I think they are vulnerable to problems.
What I mean by that is because it's a human to human. It's a communication service, basically.
I wouldn't say it's communication.
Like, let me explain a little more.
Okay.
Because you need to communicate with someone who want to buy things from you, or it could be a service, it could be different things, but you have to give some information about product, or sometimes yourself,
right,
on these platforms. But also, if these person agreed, they can talk anything what they want. Like this person, obviously he provided his address.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's a personal information. This
it is.
Bad person, a bad buyer could do anything with this address. So it's kind of it's kind of his fault. But also in general, as I said, this kind of a peer-to-peer service is generally vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think it's not just because it's peer-to-peer. It's not just person-to-person. I think, again, it's that time lag. If it were face-to-face peer-to-peer, there wouldn't be such big problems.
Yes.
It's because it's two people in very far locations, in different locations, and there's a time difference between the point of sale and the point of receipt. And also, the app allows the buyer to open the package and see whether the product is okay. Does it match the description? Is it not broken? You can open the package and see. And then you click, okay, I accept. This product is what it says it is, or what the description was. And then when you accept that, then the payment goes through. But for example, like with Amazon or any other online shopping system, the payment goes through when you order something.
Right.
Like at the point of order, then you get paid. You have to pay at that point.
Right.
So it's a little bit different than like a traditional shopping app.
Right.
And I think it's that point that is where the trouble starts. Is because the buyer's allowed to open the package and check it first. And then pay or not pay, right? Pay or return.
Buyers can return item easily?
I don't think it's easy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think it's easy, but it can be done. If something is broken or if the description doesn't match what the seller said or what they wrote about the product, I think you can return things, but I don't think it's easy.
I think the rule was stricter before. Somehow it's kind of loose now.
I have never returned anything, and I've never had anything returned to me except for like that jeans incident that I mentioned. But so I don't really know firsthand. Why do you think it's stricter?
Because, I was kind of a early adopter for this Mercari service.
Yeah.
And then several years ago, the Mercari wouldn't allow buyers return item easily.
Oh, really? Not at all?
It was rare case, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe rules have been changed.
Yeah, I mean, as they change it or improve it, they change things like that, I'm sure.
That's my impression.
Yeah. I mean, I think when I had the problem with the jeans, the problem with the communication system is that it's instead of between the buyer and the seller, now it's a three-way communication, right? So everyone has to go through Mercari and communicate. So it's like a triangular communication grid, which takes more time and there's more chance of miscommunication. And there is a longer time lag, right? When you're going from point A to B, now you're going from point A to B and B to C. So there's a it takes longer to get communication going. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the problem is the app itself, or I think the problem is bad people using the app and taking advantage of like the 1 weak point.
I don't know either. Some people said this troublesome return policy have been there for years, so I assume they could update this policy somehow.
Yeah, I wonder if they will do that since like this incident has happened.
Yes, they have announced, improvement on this return policy on social media. So
well, that's good.
We will see.
Okay. And hopefully we won't have to return anything. How active are you on Mercari? Do you still use it?
I keep watching some items occasionally.
Okay.
But I don't actively use Mercari for now.
Okay.
How about you?
Yes, I haven't sold anything in a while because I just don't have time to organize my stuff and photograph it and write descriptions. But I'm planning to use it more in winter holiday.
Yes.
But I've been buying things and I like to check. Even if I don't buy, it's like window shopping, right? I get online and I just look at things, but I don't actually buy.
Yes.
But I did buy some clothing recently.
Yes. I have my policy on Mercari. I won't buy expensive item more than 1万円.
No, I won't buy expensive things either.
Yeah. It's kind of risky, obviously.
Yes. Like with the iPhone thing, you don't want to put expensive things on there.
Especially iPhone. No, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of an object where, it has a resale value. So people want to get it and resell it for higher money or, in a different location for more money. So, yeah, I could see how that would be risky.
Yes. But don't get me wrong. I'm a good seller. I sold some expensive items on Mercari.
Yeah, you did, actually. I was surprised to see how much money you had in your account.
But I won't rip off people, users.
No, I know you're not like that. I don't either. I'm not a scam artist.
I'm a very good user. I have 5 full stars.
Yeah, me too. But I'm always afraid, like, what if, because I'm not Japanese, right? And I'm selling to Japanese people. I'm writing the descriptions in Japanese. I'm always nervous that, like, my descriptions aren't good enough or that... because a lot of people for clothing, they want the brand name and the year you bought it. And I don't remember that stuff. I don't remember the year I bought things, and the model number, and, if it has the tag, but the tag, I don't have the tags for stuff. So some people, I'm worried that some people will complain,
Yeah, some people want to know details. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
So I have some English phrase I want to share with listeners, viewers.
Okay.
Some buyers are literally trying to get away with something.
Ooh, that's good.
So this is the phrase I want to share, get away with something. Can you explain this meaning of this phrase?
Okay, yeah. To get away with something means you're doing something wrong or bad. And you want to get away without being punished or without having to pay a penalty.
So in this context of this episode, maybe I could say some Mercari users think they can get away with returning fake items.
Perfect. Please don't do that. Don't try something bad and don't get away with it. Yeah.
No.
Please don't do that.
Believe me, I'm a good user.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm just teasing you. I am too.
I'm also a good buyer.
Yes.
I won't complain.
No, I never complain either. If it's a problem, it's usually because I didn't check the size or something.
Right,
it's my fault.
Right,
my fault.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
So after hearing about these Mercari return scams, we would like to know from our listeners, how about you guys? Have you ever experienced an online marketplace scam? And how did you handle it?
I feel sorry for this person.
I do too.
Water bottle. Yes.
I agree.
But this kind of similar cases happen in different platforms, so we should care about it.
Yeah, let's be careful.
Yes.
Let's watch yourself.
Right. That's all for this episode, but don't forget to catch our next one.
This is CrossTalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.
Bye.